All right, another day, another apartment. This is what we're looking at today. These are brand new, first person in it, which is always cool. It's so windy, I'm sorry, but yeah, I gotta go look at this. Show a little of it. 2 grass grills. This is the view from the top, which is pretty crazy. Rooftop pool over there. Yeah, no, this is great. And so those are like the workstations.
Yes, yeah, both Mac and Dell desktop computer. Have a printer there as well.
Okay, so here's what I'm looking at that I like. Oh, not right there, but so it has a front-loading washer and dryer. Which, pro tip, front-loading is always good instead of that big giant whirling blade thing that messes your clothes up. It's got a nice big closet in the hallway, which is cool. Here is a den that has an open, maybe put like some sort of door or curtain or something, but some shelves. So this is a den space, which is cool because I can put some like shirts in here, I can put like a desk in here, and then this is the living space. All brand new, modern. Again, no one's lived here before. It's on the 2nd floor, faces a street. It's got a little balcony right here. Not like any ridiculous view because the only ones that are gonna have a view of the city are 2 bedrooms, but pretty open space. I could fit the sectional in here, and then you have some shelving, pretty decent sized bedroom, which would fit my bed and everything. I wouldn't need to worry about my desk, even though I could put my desk in here, but it'd be nice just to have everything separate. And then a large closet, good amount of space, bathroom, looks pretty nice. All right, so here's a different apartment. Now this is the den, and obviously it's just a kind of a glorified closet almost. So storage could be used in here. I would not put my desk in there, but I could definitely store a lot of the clothes and put shelves in here for clothing. I like this floor plan because it is very wide open. So the kitchen, I can put my dining room table right here because this is a movable island. This is a lot larger of a floor space, so it'd be easier to fit the sectional either way. Bedroom is bigger, so I could again just put my desk in this corner, have the bed right here, and this closet is a damn bedroom in itself. This thing is gigantic, and then it has the same bathroom. This one does not have the balcony, which I don't really care that much about because I don't really use the balcony. So yeah, and this one's a little cheaper, but I don't know. So because I've been looking at apartments the past couple hours, probably across the street, I haven't had any food, so we're just gonna eat some candy to do some deadlifts. Had breakfast early this morning, was just like cereal, protein, apple. I've had 2 apples actually. All right, we're crossing, gym time. I don't care what anyone says, I really like this song. It brings back memories of like summer and being in Florida and memories. All right, let's talk about the deadlift today, right? Because, you know, the deadlift is my best lift. I'm not the best at deadlifting, but it's what I'm strongest at. And people will always want to know, like, you know, how I got to the point where I'm at, whether it be, you know, tips or form or whatever. They're always like, you know, how did you get such a big deadlift? How can I add to my deadlift? What can I do for my deadlift? Give me tips, Max. And the absolute biggest thing I think is 100% mental. I mean, obviously you need the strength. You know, let's get past that, come on. But like, what will make or break my deadlift will literally be how much energy and how much focus I have before a pull. I need significantly less warm up than what I used to. Okay, I used to do a lot more warm ups, and then, I mean, honestly, I got to a point where I'd get to about 405 pounds and then I'd go up by quarters, right? But then, you know, you experiment a little bit, and I went and met Simon and Garrett, and they just convinced me that you don't need those little baby jumps anymore. And it's true, and I only do like 1 to 2 sets of 5 to 8 on 135, maybe a little more, and then like 2 reps of 225, and then every single one after that is just 1 rep a plate, 1 rep a plate, 1 rep a plate until I get up. And it's just all mental, I'm telling you. So you really should just figure out what gets you amped up for a lift and harness that power, because it's crazy, I'm telling you. And you might be like, oh, Max, that's not a very big tip. It is, because that's what it is for me. I can have a day where 4 or 5 feels like absolute doo-doo caca, and that's because I'm just going through the movement. I'm not in the zone. So today, we're only working up to like 515 pounds, so I'm still taking some pretty workout because I want these pulls to be fast. And I'll kind of give you some tips along my session here. So this isn't everything, because I don't know everything about the deadlift. I just know what works for me. So everything that I do may not apply to every single one of you, but you know, you can take it what you want, try it out, and if it doesn't work, you can just dislike my video. Please don't dislike my video. Okay, so the first piece of advice, now I forgot mine, but first piece of advice would be to get a pair of flat-soled shoes. If you are deadlifting in Nikes, I would highly advise against it, okay? You want something very low to the ground. You just want something that's gonna be firm. You don't want any cushion. Because imagine, same with the squat, like imagine squatting on a mattress or deadlifting on a mattress compared to squatting or deadlifting on a concrete floor. So flat-soled shoes. Do not use your running shoes to do deadlifts. That's the first tip. Next thing we're gonna talk about is a belt. You see me wear it all the time. I absolutely love this. This is an Inzer lever belt. You can search it, I-N-Z-E-R, on my YouTube channel. I've done 2 reviews on them. One is super old. It's very, very awkward to watch. Actually, they're both probably awkward to watch, but as most of my videos, I digress. But I've always put on a belt once I got to like in the 500s. I've always put on a belt at 405 pounds. Could I lift 400 to 500 pounds without a belt in my warm-ups? Yes. For me, it's more of like a mental thing. I just know when I'm putting on that belt, I'm at 405 pounds, and it's go time. It's no longer a little baby weight. I still think 405 pounds is heavy. You're lifting 405 pounds off the ground. Obviously, I'm, you know, grateful that my strength is to a point where it's warm-up weight for me now. But that's just when I've always put it on, and I just love the way that it feels. I love the support that it gives. I still think I have a very strong core, but when should you get a belt? When you want to get a belt. When should you put on a belt for deadlifts? That is going to be 100% up to you. Some people with my same strength may not put a belt on until 500 pounds. Some people may put it on at 315, okay? So it's really going to be dependent on you and your lifting experience. But 405 pounds, when I do it, do I think you need a belt? No. As far as chalk goes, I also apply chalk at 405 pounds. Chalk is a game changer. When I first used chalk back in my college gym days, I was like, oh my God, why? Where has this been my entire life? It's been in the Amazon stores where it was. But chalk is so cheap, and it literally will be a night and day difference in your grip strength. So if you think you have absolute terrible grip, but you're not using chalk and you're using like a generic gym bar, it might just be that you are using a generic gym bar and you don't have chalk, because your hands will get sweaty because you're so nervous. Mom's, knees weak, mom's spaghetti, right? So I would highly recommend chalk. Anyone who says that chalk is cheating, you probably shouldn't be watching YouTube Fitness, because you need to do some research on a lot of things. But so that 510 pounds went pretty fast. Yeah, now we're gonna move into some accessory deadlifts, lighter deadlifts. A huge question that I'm surprised people still ask me is, why do I do this little thing, right? Why do I raise my hands up? It's so dumb, Max. God, this video pisses me off because of how you raise your hands, right? Okay, do it for pretty much 2 reasons. One is to get a giant breath of air to expand my chest and my stomach and everything. Get a big breath of air, because once I go to the top and I take that breath of air. I don't let the air out until I'm at the top of my deadlift, right? So hold in that air, go down, and grab the bar and pick it up. Another thing is it's become a mental cue. I think I started doing it because I saw Omar Isuf do it one day and I was like, hey, that's kind of cool. I don't know why, I just started doing it and now I really, really like it. And obviously the downfall is it pisses off some of you on the internet, but the other downfall is when I go down, I'm not like setting on my hands. I pretty much am not looking at the bar, go down, and then as I'm looking at the bar, I grab it, and then I pretty much just pick the weight up. And it's just a risk I'm willing to take to have a missed grip, and it does happen sometimes. So maybe I'll try around with different setups, but usually everyone has their own little dumb setup for deadlifts, right? Another thing, guys, and I preach this so much, is like to not compare yourself to other people, but I just made an Instagram post where I mentioned, I'm like, 510 pounds for me. I mean, obviously this is my heaviest weight for today, but like if I was working up to a PR, right? 510 is still warm-up weight for me. I wouldn't even touch 510 because I would do 495 and I would jump all the way to whatever a PR is, right? Or 585. Jump to 585. But I remember when 510 was a PR for me. Now I can do reps of that shit. Stuff. No cursing on the channel. Just always remember where you started and enjoy the journey. My squat and my bench are definitely not anywhere near what I want it to be at, but I'm okay with it. I'm okay with having slower progress. Because I remember when I couldn't even squat 315. I remember when I started Jim Wendler at 531, me and my roommate Paul, we went in to do our maxes. I'm Max. And we tried 315 and failed and started that program with a 305-pound squat PR. It's crazy. Crazy! Okay, finishing out the workout with the most important part of my training program. And this is written on the program by Josh Hancock. And that is bicep curls for Saturday night arm pump. So as you saw in my last video, you guys know that on Saturdays I go out. So tonight I'll be going out. So I got to do bicep curls so my arms look at least like 11 inches, you know. If you guys want an update on the building, look at that. It's like gone. What? It's crazy. Where do they put all the, I guess the dump or something? Open daily till 8:30. Closed on Sunday. It's Saturday at 6 o'clock and they're closed. I didn't want your stupid sub anyway. So I'm about to start my taxes. Unfortunately, I've been waiting way too long. I have my tax organizer right here. And the reason why it's such a pain, I mean, it definitely is a pain. When you get to a point where you're doing your own taxes, my mom did mine up until I was, I don't know, 23? Maybe the past like 3 years I've been doing my taxes because she's like, you're old enough, Max. Get your life together. I'm like, all right, Mom. But because I have like, you know, Everforward is like an LLC, then I have like YouTube, and I have like promotional stuff I do, then I have like sponsorships, then I have my main job, and like it's just a lot to do, and I have to go through all of the like all the tax write-offs, all of the deductions. It's just gonna be a hassle, so hopefully it shouldn't take me more than like 2 hours, but it just sucks. Like it's when you get old. This is not fun, guys. Getting old is not fun. You're like, oh my God, I can't wait till I'm older. Stay young forever. Don't ever leave this place. Is that the quote? Like, don't ever say you want to leave. Billy Madison. Come on. Okay, I'm going to do this. Bye. All right, so I took a break for my taxes. I'm going to pick back up tomorrow. Order myself a pizza because on Sunday I relax. I definitely think that, you know, everyone always tries to preach and to talk about, you know, work like Rihanna, right? But it's also important to have some downtime, and it's fine to just literally waste time doing things that you enjoy if you know, you're not doing it every single day. But Sundays when I do that, I just relax, I sleep in, whatever, and I always end up playing. This is the game that I play. It is called Path of Exile. It is 100% free. Look, I'm gonna zoom in here now. You see me, look how cool my character looks, right? And this right here, Simon, say what's up, man.
Hey.
So Simon and I have like the mic set up, and this, look how, like, are we nerd? This is like Loserville right here, man. This is Simon's character, and now all these cool effects, like these wings, we paid real money for this. That's how much we play this game. And so Simon is one of the guys, Simon Otero from Aesthetics. He did all of my coaching and got me on Conjugate. Definitely go check his channel out, their channel out, if you guys also want to watch this Potatoes in the Sky movie they just put up for an hour. So
That's it.
that's it. So yeah, video games. I'm 26. Simon's like 40 and he still plays video games, so that's my Sunday.